ships are going to be equipped with them. You know, those vehicles that they use to fly around. Hey, do you know a chariot can move within this dimension and it can go into another dimension? You know, Esau's weaponry can't do that. They got that thing over there at CERN, you know, where they're trying to build a portal, but you can't. Hey, your mind doesn't work like the Most High's mind. All right, you come far short in the knowledge that you have. You know, thinking that you can think on the level of the Most High. And there's things that you don't, hey, that you can't even understand. These scientists can't tell you how the spirit of man entered inside of the body when it was in the womb, when you were creating in the womb, man. They can't even tell you where your spirit go when you die. They think that energy just leaves your body. No, you actually have a spirit and a soul.
Esau said you got 7 cents, man. That's BS.
Right. Well, let me read this. This is Romans 9:17. It says, "For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee."
So that's the reason why the Most High raised up America. That's the reason why he allowed these rich elite banking families, the Rothschilds, to rule the world through their banking system. You know, and to use America pretty much as their weapon of war, man, to go around fighting against these other countries. And America was set up by the Most High Heavenly Father, so when he take this place down, his name will be glorified. His name will be Nawadaitya, all right? His name will become well known, like it was made well known when he destroyed Egypt.
That's right.
Bob Kashad, can someone grab Exodus 3 and 9? Then I'll let y'all get back to doing what y'all doing.
It says, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared through all the earth. You know, that's why the Most High set this society.
That's beautiful.
You know, that's why this society is set up. All right. So, because Esau's about to be the greatest loser out here.
That's right.
All right. The Most High has made Esau smaller among the heathen. All right. And through the Spirit, the Most High, through YAHAWAH and the angels, we gonna beat y'all Edomites to powder, man.
That's right.
All right. On a spiritual level as well as physical. All right. Y'all gonna be beaten into powder, into dust. All right. The Most High and the Son and the angels coming back with so-called UFOs. All right. He blasting y'all. All right. He blasting y'all with concentrated fire. All right. And y'all gonna become dust. All right. Amongst the people, y'all be running. All right, to and fro through the streets. When you see the angels trying to get away, trying to hide, all right, you just gonna blast your ass. You just gonna disintegrate on spot. You know. You got that?
Go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus 3 and 9, and it reads. It says, "Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come up. It's come unto me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them."
Because it mentioned the cry of Israel going up into the Most High, and the Most High seeing, you know, how the Egyptian oppress us, and where the Most High set it up to where we would come into this captivity. And the Most High's eyes is upon this place, and he's seeing how Esau is oppressing us. You know, now, there's a lot of people out there, they don't even know why they came into America. They don't know why they're here. They don't know why they're suffering at their jobs. They don't know why they're suffering in their daily lives, why they're subject to payments. You know, but it's all the will of the Most High. You know, because before our people went out into Egypt, the Most High told Abraham, he said that your people will be sojourners in Egypt for 400 years, and they shall be afflicted. You know? But that the Most High would deliver them. You know what I said in Genesis, I want to say it's the 15th chapter? It was already prophesied about. Everything that's playing out right now is already prophesied about. You No, the Most High knew that we were coming to America and that we will be here and endure slavery under the hand of this devil. But it all has a purpose behind it. You know, it ain't just because the Most High sent us here to be afflicted and destroyed. No, the Most High is going to deliver his people from here and make his name great again. And it's probably our fault, the reason that the Most High's name was defiled. And that's because when the Most High delivered us from Egypt the first time, his name was attached to us. We were called his people. We were called the people of YAHAWAH. Man. But guess what? We chose to become idol worshipers. We followed the ways of the heathen, man. And what did we do? We defiled the name of the Most High. We stained his name. So the Most High caused us to forget his name, but now he's giving it back into us. And we're out here prophesying and lifting up his name and lifting up the name of his son. So that when all of this great terror comes upon America from the Most High Heavenly Father, when he visits this place like Egypt again with plagues, the world will fear that name, man.
That's right.
Okay.
Is that verse 13?
Go ahead.
Right, this is Exodus 15 and 13. It says, and he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in the land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward shall they come out with great substance.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace. Thou shalt be buried in a good old age. That is
Say something about the iniquities of the Amorites.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 16, but in the 4th generation they shall come hither again, for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full.
So when the Most High judges a place, he also measures, everything that the Most High does is measured out. You know? So the Most High, the time when he was going to bring us out of Egypt, at that time the iniquities of the Amorites were going to be full. The Most High is also going to bring this place down, but this place has a certain amount of iniquities, a certain amount of sins, things to fulfill before the Most High brings this place down. You know? And they're almost, the things that these devils were set up to do, they've almost fulfilled them. One of those things is what? Bringing out the RFID chip, you know, making it mandatory worldwide, as these brothers was getting into.
It says, Revelation 18 and 5, it says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities.
God, so as the Most High delivered us out of Egypt before, and he's going to do the same thing by way of delivering us out of America. And his name is going to be glorified. Baba Kashak, can you grab Ezekiel 20 and 7?
The book of Ezekiel 2 and 7.
20 and 7.
20, sorry.
Point at 9.
What's wrong? Oh, never mind.
I'm about to be like,
Ezekiel 20 and 7. It reads, says, then said unto them, cast ye away every man the abominations of his eyes, and defile not yourselves with the idols of Egypt. I am the Lord your God.
God.
But they rebelled against them, and would not hearken unto me. They did not every man cast away the abominations of their eyes, neither did they forsake the idols of Egypt.
Go ahead.
Then I said, I will pour out my fury upon them, to accomplish my anger against them in the midst of the land of Egypt. It says, verse 9, but I wrought for my name's sake. Kind of said, but I wrought for my name's sake, that it should not be polluted before the heathen, among whom they were, in whose sight I made myself known unto them.
God, so when the Most High delivered us out of Egypt, that was verse 9?
Yeah, God.
When the Most High delivered us out of Egypt, and he made himself well known. And not just well known to the Israelites, he made himself well known to the Egyptians, and he also made himself well known to the other nations throughout the world. And these nations were terrified because of the great and mighty things that YAHAWAH did into Egypt when he visited them with plagues. And when the Most High is about to do the same thing to America.
Right.
You know, and the scripture tells you in the book of I want to say this Jeremiah. Can you grab Jeremiah the 23rd chapter, verse 7? The Most High is gonna make his name well known again, and the name of his Son is gonna be well known, and they're gonna know who YAHAWAH is when he comes on those clouds, man.
That's right.
You know, every eye shall see him.
It's Jeremiah 23:7. It says, therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say that the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Egypt. It says that the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country.
And you got guys that believe the north country is talking about ancient Babylon, man. You know, but the north country is actually talking about America. All right, because if you go, what's north from Babylon? Today that would be Russia. All right, so we're not. Although you got Israelites that are scattered over there amongst the Russians. All right, it's really talking about America. You know, this is that north country that we were brought into by way of cargo slave ships. This is that north country where we served a rigorous captivity under the hands of the so-called white man. This is the place, according to the scriptures, that's biblically called Sodom and Egypt. It's also spiritually called Babylon as well, man. You know, so hey, when the Most High brings us out of this place, hey, he's gonna be glorified.
That's right.
You're gonna see the miraculous signs. You're gonna see the angels flying over this place, bringing hell, shooting thunders and lightnings, man, out of their ships. Can somebody grab Habakkuk 3:1? You know, because hey, the Lord gave Habakkuk a vision of the Lord coming back, hey, to destroy this place, and that's what the hell we were looking for, man. And we feel the same way as we did back in Egypt when we were catching hell under the Egyptians.
That's right.
We're tired of being whipped in our fucking back, man. We're tired of serving slavery. We're tired of being oppressed. We're tired of waking up and going to these goddamn jobs and having a hard time even looking for jobs, man.
That's right.
That's right. Serving in his most high forsaken place, man. Hey, this place is a vexing place. We're tired of seeing faggots.
Whores.
We're tired of seeing whores. We're tired of seeing sluts, man. Habakkuk 3:1. Isaiah 66 and 15, Baba Kashah.
This is Habakkuk 3:1, a prayer of Habakkuk, the prophet of Shaganath. O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Yahawah, revive thy work in the midst of the years.
God, we're the Most High's work. Hey, this truth. It's the Most High's work that's been revived.
In the midst of the years, make known in wrath, remember mercy.
God.
It says the Most High came from Teman.
And where's modern day Teman at? All right, it's not over there in the land where Esau was dwelling, over in Mount Seir. Hey, this is modern day Edom as well, man. This is the land of Edom. Go ahead.
And the Holy One from Mount Paran, Salah, his glory covered the heavens.
What is the glory? Go ahead.
And the earth was full of his praise.
God, so his glory is that great fathership that